Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Thefacedu and welcome back to World of Warcraft. In this video we're taking a look at the Firelands raid, which was added in Cataclysm, which can be found over here in Kalimdor in Mount Hyjal. Now you can get to Mount Hyjal by actually going to the Cataclysm teleporter area in your faction capital city and taking the portal to Hyjal. You'll probably go over here to the Northern tree if you're Alliance. I know for a fact that if you're Horde you'll go here. And from here you're basically just gonna want to head straight ahead to the Sulfuron Spire over here. And here we are right in front of it. And basically, make sure you're on Heroic 25 men. And to the left and to the right you have some vendors. Basically collect the crystallized firestones. Over here is the actual faction quartermaster for the Avengers of Hyjal, and you gain reputation with them through this raid. Now Firelands, I'm just gonna do it on heroic, and we're going to go from Beth'tilac. You have the Cinderweb egg, which is basically a pet. You have some transmog stuff like that. Lord Rhyolith, you only have transmog, no pets. Alysrazor, you actually have a mount, which I am yet to acquire, which is the Flame Talon of Alysrazor, and you also have a bunch of other transmog items. Next up is Shannox, you actually have a pet from her, and a bunch of transmog items that you can get. Then you have Baleroc the Gatekeeper, you also have a pet that you can get from him, and a bunch of transmog items that you can also get. And next up is Majordomo Staghelm. You basically have a bunch of transmog and a pet that you can acquire as well. And Ragnaros, you actually have a mount that you can get, which I actually got. I was so freaking happy when that happened. And basically that is it. You have a bunch of other transmog items. Now you also have more transmog items. On the trash mobs you actually have more transmog items. You have a bunch of patterns that you can get, and from the Firestone vendor, which is this one over here, you can also get a bunch of other stuff. You of course have the tier 12 sets and the Avengers of Hyjal, which are actually right and over here. And yeah, we're basically just going to go ahead and enter it, and this is also a good place to farm out savage leather if you so wish to do that. I covered that in the last video, I believe. Now if you want to effectively farm, basically effectively farm, you could pull all of the mobs over here before you even engage a single boss. Now since I am doing basically a guide for this, the first boss we'll be taking care of is Lord Rhyolith. So basically we will just head on over here straight ahead. In order to trigger Shannox, actually you will need to take care of some of the mobs. And we're basically just going to be pulling them like so. You know, you'll need to trigger some of them. That is, you'll need to take care of some of them. They have these nice little visual effects, as you can see. And oh, I just love it when I get feared. Okay, yeah, there we go. That can also happen, so make sure you actually take care of them. Right. Moving on. Yes, you can just bam. Okay, I'm actually now friendly with them. That's nice. There we go. That's excellent. Let's head on over here. Bam, bam. Okay, that's good. Then we're just going to head on all the way up here. We're going to avoid, well, basically everything over here, although we don't really have to. There we go. And essentially now we're just going to go ahead and destroy these guys. You don't ever want to be in combat when you're going to engage a boss, because that can just cause unnecessary bugs. which can be prevented if you're just paying attention. Now this boss, you'll actually need to attack his foot over here. To the left or the right, to the left or the right. There we go. I basically paid no attention to it, and we basically one-shotted him. So break down one leg, then break down the other leg, then once he's naked, go ahead and take care of him. And yeah, that is a crafting regent. Okay, so we took care of the mobs to trigger Shannox, we took care of Lord Rhyolith, and now we're just going to go ahead and take care of Alysrazor, and hopefully I'll be able to get a mount. Now basically, for this one over here, we're gonna want to take care of these things. Basically just take care of all of the enemies here. Then what you're gonna want to do is just go ahead and take care of the eggs. Because the eggs will actually trigger a bunch of other things that you're better off just avoiding. After you take care of that, what you're gonna want to do is just go ahead and attack him. There we go. Now since I put a dot on him, this fight will be way easier. Yep. Okay, now you're gonna want to go ahead and target Alysrazor. If you have enough damage, you'll be able to just take care of her like that. Okay. Wait, there's some sort of clutch. Spalders, Phoenix, Clutch of the Fire. Okay. Phoenix down treads, Alysrazor's band, Glitterness. Okay, of course I didn't get it. But if you don't have enough DPS to take her down while she immediately appears, there'll be a bunch of feathers, and you can just right click on those feathers and they'll allow you to fly up and actually take care of her and do damage to her. Okay, now regarding Shannox, we did take care of a large portion of the minions. Now either I didn't take care of enough of them, which is entirely possible by the way, or I didn't, or I just completely missed him, because he does go around in circles. There we go. Yeah, it's entirely possible that I missed him. But basically what it comes down to is you'll need to reduce the population of the Firelands here as much as possible. You know, you'll do a certain percentage of damage to them, that is reduce their numbers in general. Yeah, there we go.
Outsiders encroach on the Firelord's private grounds. Find their trail. Find them for me, that I may dispense punishment.
Okay, perfect. So now we actually trigger Shannox, because at the beginning we didn't take care of enough trash around to actually spawn him. I did kind of explain the mechanic, but that is in more details. Now we actually did trigger him. Now he went over there. He went the opposite way of where I'm at, so that is a bit of a problem. But except not, I kind of wanted to go there, because the next boss is To Beth'tilac after him. Then we'll be heading back over here to deal with that one. That one over there is a simple one-shot, nothing special in all honesty. Leap of Fate, nice. Okay, he has Rip Limb and he has Rage Face. They are hellhounds. There we go.
Interlopers, kill them.
Nice. Okay, next boss is Beth'tilac. So essentially, you're going to want to head on over here after you've taken care of all of these bosses. And you're gonna just head on over here. Basically through here, as you might imagine. As you can see, you have plenty of these molten lords, and basically we're just going to head on through here. You can stop to actually attack them, but I don't really feel like it. If they want to attack me, they'll come at me, bruh. And we're basically just gonna want to keep heading straight ahead, all the way over here to this flame walker. And this is where the actual boss is. So now, if you're still in combat, hidebound chains. Oh, nice. Now, if you're still in combat, you're gonna want to take care of everybody that is actually hostile. And as soon as you do that, you're gonna want to head straight ahead to Baleroc. If you have range attacks, you can just take care of him like this. There we go. Or you can just basically hit him once. Sooner or later he will come down. You can take care of him. If not, a string of web will actually come down and you'll be able to click on it and go up. And then you'll just take care of him up there. And that's basically it. Now after we've taken care of all of them, basically we're just going to want to head straight ahead, then to the left. And that'll allow us to go back to where we actually want to be. Okay, Baleroc the Gatekeeper. Now we've taken care of the spider boss, and we're basically just going to head on over here. We're going to avoid this because we don't want to be in combat when we actually face the Gatekeeper. We're just going to head straight ahead. And you can just go straight up to him and one-shot him. And that's essentially it. There we go. Ah, nice, living ember. Another crafting regent that I'll probably never use. Then right click on this orb, pick up the orb and shake it vigorously. Skip the cinematic if you want. And that'll actually trigger the thing to the next boss. Okay, the next boss is the Magister Thingamajig, which you can actually get an achievement, which is incredibly hard to do, but it is possible to solo it. I tried it a couple of times and I believe this is the only achievement that I need in order to actually finish soloing it, but if you get hit even once, that's basically it. But I don't really care currently, because this is not a guide for that achievement. There we go. Then as soon as you take care of all of them, you're gonna want to go ahead and just... There we go. And you're gonna want to head on straight inside. Okay, Ragnaros is the last boss. Now he is a bit complicated. That is, he's not really that complicated, he's just a little bit weird. Okay, make sure you take care of this Molten Spewer and Molten Eruptor. You're gonna want to make sure that they're not around when you actually do this. So bam, bam. There we go. And there is Ragnaros. And basically we're going to want to walk up to him. Now pay close attention. We're going to one-shot him. He'll begin casting the Splintering Bow. You don't need to do anything, you just wait.
No, Fiend. Your time is now.
There we go. Then you're gonna wait for him to become targetable again. There we go. Mm-hmm. There we go. Then you can just right click on him to loot him. There we go. If you didn't loot him right away, you can go ahead and loot him over there. And yeah, that's basically it.